But we are back, I think. We are back. We are back, guys. So, Bennett is joining us after the break. Hello! Players are shuffling their cards.
There we go. Now everyone got to see how many pillows I need to sit normally on this couch.
Does we have a change of clothes for the final 8?
Yeah, I do. Man, I'll need it as well. Holy. Yeah, you'll see me occasionally use the air conditioner on stream as well.
Yeah, air conditioning.
Wow, man. I think we are slowly dipping down. We're slowly dipping down again to bearable temperatures. Now, let me get my water, and then we can get into things. How about that?
Yes, do that. Guys, if you are interested to see how the World Championships are organized, and we did the kickoff in the Netherlands, you can go to the Orchid official website and see all the locations where other qualifiers will be held, and you can take part in it. So, if you're interested to play, we'll find the next one in Lille, in France, then in Germany, and we will have a next in August in Taiwan, if you can make it.
There's one in September in Barcelona, I believe.
And 20 and 21 in Milan. So
yeah, it's all over the place. Now,
yep.
I did see a wonderful question in reserve as we are getting underway. And oh my God, pinch me, Mac Hot Dog, pinch me now. Is that not Afanas on our screen?
No, it's
got to be something else.
Yes, it's
None of that stuff
Sigismar
is
versus Kojo. So Bravos versus Orders game we have.
Yeah. So as we are getting that underway, I do want to address the question: why should you not bring Afanas if you have the corresponding uniques? Overall, the most consistent strong deck, and I think to that is that really depends on what you want to get out of a tournament. If you only get enjoyment out of the best results all the time, then maybe sure. Then if you only want to play for power, do that. Because I think you're right. I think it's the most consistent, maybe not the highest ceiling, but it's not all about ceiling. It's about getting there consistently. However, if you have certain insider knowledge, or you want to try your own twist, or you think if you don't want to innovate, then sticking to what is already known is the way to go. But if you care more about it's because some people just it doesn't fit their character. It's like it's not in their. They don't take enjoyment out of that. They're maybe not good at it. And don't get me wrong, Afanas is really good if you pilot it well.
Yeah.
Because the ceiling from Afanas is not that great. Meanwhile, a Sigismar's the floor. The floor of Afanas is not great if you misplay or if you don't manage your resources well. Whereas Sigismar is more consistent. Even when you miss draws, it's gonna be a little higher than Afanas. And remember, this is 8 rounds into 3 more rounds. It is extremely exhausting to play that amount of games in a single day.
Yeah.
And you will slip up. You will make mistakes that in round 1 or 2 you never would have made.
Yeah.
So if you are not a marathon type of player, that could be another good reason to go with something like Sigismar or Kojo that might be less finicky.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into the match because day 1 is already underway.
So the game is on the way. We see that most players could manage to get their first steps in the Gmod cards. And we see on the bottom the Sigismar player, and on the top the Bravos player.
Yeah, so we've been trading 1 for 1, totally in character.
Yeah.
However, the fact that Sigismar got to go even against the Buddha token day 1, that is already a little win for Sigismar. Especially because I do believe they played the attorney for a draw. I believe so. Now, day 2.
Yes.
On the cusp. Manaing has been done.
Yes.
We're
Both
just getting
players
ready
are
for,
for mana.
For Ordis to take us away. Well, I think we can all bet that might... Ooh. Never mind.
So it's...
Prioritizing the sabotage.
Yes, it's an Order Spy. So I might have a look into the hand of the cards of the Bravos player.
Because this does open them up to lose their own attorney. If they have a Haven Bouncer on hand, or Kojo player.
Yeah, but I think he hasn't. He has maybe a rabbit, and it's a fire rabbit. A
Yeah,
rabbit
we're just gonna
and
have to wait and see for a moment.
yeah, look like.
Right, yeah, so not giving that fleeting. Now,
I can do it for you. Air conditioning for both.
no. All right. So
Daedalus.
let's see what it does. Only a boost for our little rabbit boy. Now with the Sigismar playing passing, that is all true, but that does mean that the Kojo player gets to pull ahead a little bit.
Yes.
Not losing cards just yet. Yeah, they're burning through it. They went through 2 cards instead of the one that our Sigismar did. However, yeah, good little catch. Can never happen, of course, that the soldier from Sigismar is faced against Buddha. Absolutely in no world whatsoever.
Yeah. Did we share the information that Sigismar player is currently on the first position?
Yeah. In the tournament. This is the player to beat.
Yes.
And
so
if there is a deck to do it,
we will see if it's the Bravos deck. So Sigismar is on the top. Not SS1, okay.
yeah, for those interested, production just shared the... yes, let's... All right.
Oh, no.
So
it's not this one. It's a Sigismar player is on the first.
Cool.
Okay, so it's not this player, but
But I'm sure this one's good too.
yes. Yes.
Now, all right, I love a
Okay.
clue. Since the moment
Yeah.
this card has been spoiled,
Yeah.
I have been advocating for it against some naysayers. I mean, a lot of people agree on its value, but man, I love this card, and especially in combination now that Daedalus is out to get more easy counters on it. I believe what's the other one called for the one that just gives a boost on Scout. Yeah, that one. Great, love that one too.
Yes. It's called
Staple, absolute staple. No, but like there's the support for it only went up and up and up. There's a reason that there are 10 Basira players in the tournament currently.
Okay.
I was very surprised by that. I was expecting more Atsadi players, but no, they all stayed home and they brought Basira and Kojo instead. Now
You can see Aklut, the card is on screen.
and the reason why I love it is you can just put so much pressure on decks right now.
Yeah.
And well, even in this situation, it's good to play it when you're first because you get the pick of the litter to watch it exhaust. It's good to play when you're second because when you do, you almost guarantee that you can play it first next turn.
Yeah.
Which
yes.
is
and on the other
Haven
hand,
Bastion next to it. Oh,
and on the other hand, you have to think about as a player who's faced against a card that you could not use your cards in reserve and maybe pick another one card that you have normally to throw away for your mana bar. So
yeah, and its curve will be totally fine, right? Because Aklut itself is already pretty big, and even though it does cost him 4 of the 5 mana he has at his disposal, he has the rabbit coming right behind, and there is a Kakao being played. I'm sure it will show up on our screen in a little bit.
yes,
But yeah, he has the rabbit to follow it up.
looks like a 2/2 for 1/1/1 or maybe for 2. If it's stronger, it's
There's a lot of text on it, so
Yes.
you can assume that it makes tokens.
of course. We will see.
And the only thing that I'll be interested in is to see if it would be target expedition or the one they are in.
Yes.
Now,
Target expedition is a money pot. They are in is quite good.
they got to be careful. And that is where we're really going to have to see the rules of this card. If it makes 1 or 2 tokens. Because if he has a 1 drop into teamwork training, that could be disaster, right? And there is the 1 drop. But man, this is costing them a lot of resources.
It's 2/2 for 2/2/2. And when another non-token character joins the expedition, if you control 3 or more characters, create an orders 1/1 recruit soldier token in target expedition. Okay.
Yeah. So they are coming in at what is it? 4/4/5? Right? They are cleaning up fast, and it looks like it was a 2-for-0 day.
It was a 2/0, yes.
And that is the exact.
So now the advantage is gone for the Bravos player.
Yeah, but that was a lot of cards, and they're gonna have to discard back to reserve size as well.
Yeah.
And that
He's thinking
Takoba
about
is not hitting the deck next turn
yeah.
because it will be exhausted.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So he decides to drop the Attorney into the discard pile because
He needs the
much.
lower curve cards.
Yes.
However, I can see how you can make a case for Attorney as well, right? Because because you need to, like, you're losing out on cards. You're gonna get exhausted again this turn.
yeah.
You do need the cards to stay up to snuff, and you have 3 steps to take. So at the very least, there's 1 other day behind this. And the Kojo is, because the Aklut is more expensive, it's also like almost like the pseudo card draw for Kojo, where they get to spend the mana as if they were playing 2 cards, the stats as if they were playing 2 cards, but it's 1 card. And that is why I think nobody should play Atsari. Because if you're playing big boys, you don't need to draw.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my rant. Rant over.
We will see. But both players are now on, not both, but the first player is on 6 mana. He's trying to get the hands on the unique once again to see.
Yeah, so Sigismar hasn't mana yet. All right, there's the mana from
Yes,
Sigismar.
now they are both on 6 mana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does he have Sabotage on hand, or is it the Aklut that is... he's already sick. Never mind. Aklut was, of course, played when he was first.
Okay.
My bad.
No,
Kinda
I think I missed
Took
that.
you for
Yes.
a little...
No, sorry, I missed that
pranked
too.
you. Just a prank, bro.
Yes.
All right.
So Kokoba is hitting the board once again. We will see
Yeah.
with the fleeting token on it. Because it
And
was played from reserve.
it's tough to remove, right? Because you need to put the most common removal, was it Dual Grit? But there's nothing out yet.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to make sure it gets out of there. Yeah, best you can do is just make sure that all those low drops are not hitting this turn, and see what is there to save.
He's cooling down the trooper.
Yeah, putting it on exhaust, and with only 2 cards, from what I can see, for Sigismar, the resources are starting to dwindle right now.
Yeah, and
And
now
if he needs to play both, that means he will be without cards for the next day.
yeah. And now have the information that both players have 2 cards in hand. And that's so unlucky. I often lost with Sigismar against Aklut because of running. There is a Legat in the hand of the player, and I can't spot the other one on the right side.
I think it'll be shown soon.
The
enough,
Legat
right?
is not a bad card. I'm running 3 of them, but in this situation, maybe not that powerful.
Yeah, especially because if they wanted to, oh no, they don't have the mana. They do not have the mana for Daedalus. There's only 2 mana left. That's
Yeah,
6, 4 for a clue.
Yes, and yes.
So there might be able
Plus
to
3.
some value to be accrued. It's got to be close. But then again, after today, is 6 mana enough to pull Sigismar over the line to bring it home, right? Because it wouldn't be the first time that a Sigismar stuck with only needing one more expedition and then just not making that.
Now the Legat is played in the expedition zone on the right side, beneath the Kokoba.
Yeah, now they have the fun decision how to spread it out. Do I want to advance or no? Now, there's
He's
2 more mana
now
left,
on,
so there's a lot of options, right?
on 4-3-4 on the right side,
Yeah, and they need
and
green and
2-2 on the other side.
So 4-3 against the 4-4.
Yeah.
So currently Aklut is advancing, but it does mean that he will get sabotaged, and he cannot play Daedalus. So it's tricky. It is very, very tricky. Will he try and push his luck on the other side?
Well, the reason is that the Bravos player is one step behind. Could be the move that had to be done with the last turn that he moves 2 forward. So that was quite important for him, for the Orders player. And Bravos player is still behind. Maybe.
Yeah, and they're taking their time to think, because this is an absolutely crucial turn. And even though there's just 1 or 2 cards in hand, all right, so they will be trying to block on the other side. They know they're currently ahead on the companion side, and next turn they will get Buddha again.
Yeah.
So this is really a last-ditch effort to stop Orders from advancing on both sides.
Yeah.
But 2 mana and 1 card for Sigismar, and that can be enough. That can be enough to. I mean, they only need 1 more. So what do they need? An Orders Trooper's not enough because only 1 in green. But there's so many Rock Prince will push him over the edge.
Yes. 3/0/3.
Yeah. Well, what else is there? 2 mana Attorney will put him over there. So there's still a lot of options left.
Yeah.
But if he wants to go over there, it means he will also allow Bravos
Cadet
to advance on
but
the.
it's not that often played at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, it's tricky. I am very curious what Sigismar here will decide. But I think it will be very, very hard for him to win both today. Now, mana is being tapped, cards come out, which means his reserve will overflow unless it has fleeting. It does. Syringa going to reserve, and they will be trading 1 for 1. But that does mean there's a sabotage trigger for Sigismar, since their expedition will not be advancing, taking care of the Syringa, making sure that he will not be drawing any cards, and that does tighten the noose a little bit on Kojo and what his options are. We might be looking at the final day. If Sigismar manages to push over, might be tricky without a unique, but it's definitely not impossible. So Kojo has managed already.
Yes.
Sigismar, not yet, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
And if the first cards are being played, that means Sigismar is keeping all of their cards.
It has 7 mana on the side
Which
of.
I think might mean that they might have drawn a unique. That they are feeling comfortable that they can push it over the edge today, and that they need every single 1 or 2 drop they can get their hands on.
Yeah. So he's on 6.
And this is going to be very powerful. This is very important.
Yeah.
To put some pressure on these already quite limited resources for Sigismar.
It's an Orders
Spy.
Yeah.
So there will be sabotaging once played from hand.
He decided to play it. Yeah. It's not a spy.
Yeah. Getting rid of the legate, releasing some attention and pressure from his own reserve, where the Order Spy will be going. Of course, the real value from Order Spy is, of course, accrued when you also get to play it from reserve. So it's very important that they do get that. Now, Sigismar, what do you have in mind? What kind of nasty plans do you have? And do you
Well-
regret not putting one card into mana right now?
Okay, at first he's playing his the trooper for 1 from the reserve to buy some time.
Yeah, and it's a good play in that expedition because Kojo's hero expedition is in mountains of water, so there's three power in mountains and in water. So looking to get ahead of that. Let's see if these boosts can make a difference at all.
Daedalus is now in.
Yeah, they do both get a boost, but there's only 1 mana left. I mean, a bunny could be enough, right? A bunny could be enough. Gives itself fleeting, gives a boost.
Yeah.
So that would put it on 3. Currently on 1.
So Sigismar player is in a really good spot at the moment because he has enough mana left, 5 mana left, and he already knows almost every card that was played by the Bravos player. So
It's gonna be tight because another Daedalus is not gonna do much for you here as well, right? So it's really all the best the best that the Kojo player can hope for is to go one for one right
yeah.
now, because there's still 5 mana left for Sigismar. They have 2 cards in hand still. So yeah, it's looking good, and that decision to maybe put the spy in the companion edition might come back to bite me a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he was thinking first. Did you saw the hand move?
Yeah.
He was thinking first to put it in.
I think that would have been
Yeah.
the more correct play. Unless no, he only has 1 mana left, so yeah. I mean, it's tough to think, and these players have been going at it since 11. Many of them have been traveling from France today, from Germany, so you can totally excuse someone for making a small mistake like that. And for 2 mana, we get the definitely not Sandman.
Sandman would be nice.
Yeah, no, it's just some extra power in green, and that's exactly what they are needing right now. I do believe it sleeps. Oh, it's a crier. Never mind. The
Crier,
art
yeah.
is very similar.
Yeah, it's a
you're
1-1-0. Yeah.
Just a little after you. They will be going 1 for 1. Sigismar's only 1 step away from tasting victory. Meanwhile, Kojo too. And the resources are dwindling on both sides. Is it enough for Sigismar? He is definitely at an advantage. Now, drawing another 2 cards. If he keeps them, he has 3 cards in hand. It's gonna be close.
So we have the Legat, the Crier in the reserve, and the Spy for the Orders player, and now
Yeah.
we have a mana advantage of at least of 1, maybe.
Yeah, and because Sigismar goes first, I think they've already done the morning. Because Sigismar has to go first for his.
Yeah, so
It's not always followed that closely, but
he's now putting this.
is that his hand or mana?
I think
I think it's mana.
mana, yeah. Because Sigismar had 2 cards in hand. Now he's taking it away.
Yeah, he had 1 card in hand after playing the Crier.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does look like it's mana.
Okay, there's a question in our chat.
I mean, they're not fully. Yeah, so we're trying to lock into if there was maybe a missed expedition step, because I believe that the Daedalus 033 and rolled a 4, so he gets a boost, so he's on 4.
Yes.
And there was 133, and then the Orders Crier came in,
Yes.
but that the Orders Crier doesn't have water, so it would still be 3 water, and Daedalus would have had 4 on water.
He had with the boost, yes. So he
So
was.
he should have walked, I think,
Yeah.
unless we're missing something. Production.
Yeah.
Are we on that?
So
So because
But
that
that would
that
be-
would change everything.
yeah, that would be crucial.
That
yeah.
would be absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
Whilst we're investigating that, if there is reason to,
Whoa!
as the studio is crashing down around us, I'll be.
What about reflexes?
Yeah, you. Right, McCulloch with the quick reflexes there, releasing his inner Atlas. Maybe put the chair behind it so it doesn't tip over again.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Are we? Yeah, no, I mean the player said that was not enough, but it was definitely enough. If in. Yeah. I mean, if they're both in agreement, I mean, this is the upside of having it on stream. Whilst we had some technical difficulties, as the wind has blown down one of our.
Yes, our studio lights and so on. Yes. But
Yeah. All right. So for full information, we are investigating. We are investigating if Kojo should have advanced. The situation was a token, a 1-on-1 token, Ordis Trooper, and the Crier were in the hero expedition against the Daedalus with the boost. Now Daedalus is 033 with a boost, comes to 144.
Right.
And there was only 3 in water for the recruit, for the Sigismar. So we're double checking, making sure if there was no missed step. So yeah, that's why play is suspended just for the moment.
yes, but we have some referees out.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
observing the game as well. So
It seems like play is
thank
continue.
you very much for the stream and for the announcement.
Yeah,
So we are in this mode right now.
I think play is continuing. You okay the? All right, we are getting updates from production. We'll keep you posted when we get some clarification.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for clarity, the Sigismar player would have created a token, but he didn't. He communicated that I'm assuming vocally to his opponent without putting the token down in on the battlefield. With an extra token, he would have had 4 in water.
Yeah.
Which of course is enough.
And this is quite difficult to get that on stream because you didn't hear the voice and you can't see the action. So when you're playing online, it's done
Automatically, right? And it's all
Automatically,
clear,
and-
and there's no skipping steps.
Yeah.
But here, it's a labor of love.
Yeah. So when we are on the feature table, we have to see all the action, even if it's
Yeah, and also, yeah, there was, okay, right. It's it is in.
It's more complicated as we think.
Yeah, there's some back and forth
Okay.
from.
So I honestly got not the action right because concentrating on so many other things right now.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna let the people that go over this kind of stuff. We'll let them deliberate. We will refrain from commenting as to prevent any further confusion.
But there are rulings for that.
Exactly, and if it's if it is deemed as a missed play, we will take the necessary steps if needed. If needed.
So otherwise, it's now complicated. The players disturb the game. They are a little bit out of focus, maybe. Now Sandman was played, and that was the handshake for GG. But we will see. It's Bravos.
If it's a
Pathfinder in hand.
if it's a forfeit, it's a forfeit. I think in this case, even if he was a step ahead, it would have been really tough to recover. But of course, it is very important that all the rules are adhered to and that nobody feels slighted in the wrong way. So if that was the case, they would have spoken up about it. A judge would have intervened. So we can just assume that all is okay.
So the bell was ringing for overtime, I think so, or.
Yeah, with this round done and with this round taking a little longer, I don't think we'll have time for an interview.
No.
I think we're gonna pop it up to break, and when we get back, we're gonna play What's it? Not the final round, but the almost final round, round 7,
Round
coming
7.
up after this one.
Yeah.
See you in a